Hi, it's Grandmama Doris. This short story is Deceiver Deceived. Then Jacob went out on his journey, and he arrived in the land of the children of the east. And he looked and saw a well in the field, and there were 3 flocks of sheep lying down by it. For from that well they watered the flocks, but there was a large stone over the well. When all the flocks were gathered there, they used to roll the stone away and water the sheep, and to put the stone back in its place over the well. Jacob said to the men, "My friends, from where do you come?" They said, "We are from the land of Haran." He said to them, "Do you know Laban, the son of Nahor?" "Yes, we know him." "Is all well with him?" he asked. And they said, "All is well with him, and this is Rachel, his daughter, coming with the sheep." And he said, "See, the sun is still high. It is not time for the cattle to be gathered together. Water the sheep and feed them." But they said, "We cannot until the flocks are gathered together, and they roll the stone away from the well. Then we can water the sheep." While he was still speaking with them, Rachel came with her father's sheep, for she was a shepherdess. When Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban, his mother's brother, the Laban's sheep, he went up and rolled the stone away from the well and watered the flock of Laban and his mother's brother. Then Jacob kissed Rachel, and he wept aloud. And when Jacob told Rachel that he was a relative of her father, and that he was Rebekah's son, she ran and she told her father. As soon as Laban heard about Jacob, his sister's son, he ran out to meet him, and he put his arms around him and kissed him many times, and he brought him home with him. When Jacob told Laban all of the things, Laban said to him, "Surely you are of my bone and of my flesh." So he remained with him for a whole month. Then Laban said to Jacob, "Should you serve me for nothing simply because I am related to you? Tell me what your wages shall be." Laban had 2 daughters. The oldest name was Leah, and the younger one was Rachel. Leah's eyes were weak to him, but Rachel's were beautiful. Jacob loved Rachel, so he said, "I will serve you for 7 years for Rachel, the younger daughter's hand in marriage." Laban said to him, "It is better for me to give her to you than to another man, so stay with me." So Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed to go fast because he loved her so much. Then Jacob said to Laban, "Give me my wife, for my time is up, and let me marry her." Laban gathered the men of the place, and he made a feast. And in the evening he took Leah, his daughter, and brought her to him. Jacob received her as his wife. But when the morning came and Jacob found it was Leah, he said to Leah, "Why have you done this to me?" And he went to Laban and asked him, "Why did you deceive me? Did I not serve you for 7 years for Rachel? Why did you deceive me? It is not custom among us to give the older in marriage before the younger," he said. "The service in which you shall give me for 7 more years will be for Rachel." So Jacob did so. He remained with Leah during 1 week. Then Laban gave him Rachel for his wife. But Jacob loved Rachel so much, he had to serve 7 more years to Laban. Thank you so much. Hi, it's Grandmama Doris. This time I would like to read you a short story called Jacob's Dream. Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings that their father had given to him. And Esau said to himself, "My father is aging, and he will die soon. And when he does, I will kill Jacob, my brother." When the words that he had said reached Rebekah, she sent for her younger son Jacob, and she said to him, "Your brother Esau is going to kill you. Therefore, my son, listen to me. Run away to my brother Laban at Haran, and stay with him for a while until your brother is no longer angry or he forgets. Then I will send and bring you back. Why should I lose both of my sons in one day?" Then Jacob set out from Beersheba, and he went toward Haran. As he approached one certain place, he decided to pass the night there, because the sun had set. He took out one of the stones from his place, and he put it under his head, and he lay down to take a nap. Then he had a dream, and he saw a ladder, and the ladder was set up from earth, and it reached all the way up to heaven, and the angels were going up and down the ladder. God also stood beside him, and he said, "I am God, the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac. The land on which you lie I will give to you and your children. See, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go. For I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you." When Jacob awoke from his sleep, he said to himself, "Surely God is in this place, and I did not know it." And he was filled with awe, and he said, "This place is the house of God, and now it is the gate of heaven." So Jacob rose early in the morning, and he took the stone that he had up under his head, and he set up a pillar, and poured oil upon the top of it. And he named the place, and he named this place Bethel, which means house of God. Jacob also made a promise. "If God will be with me and protect me on my journey, which I am making, to give me bread to eat and clothing for my back, and if I return safe and sound to my father's house, then God shall be my God, and this stone which I have set up on this pillar, it will be the house of God. Of all that shall not give me, I will surely give a tenth to thee." Thank you so much.